Hi, I'm Dave Hart, the athletic director here at the club. This is Josh Soper. He's one of the lifeguards I'm sure some of you recognize. And what we'd like to discuss today is abdominals. So I know everyone wants a flat stomach, and we all really have a washboard stomach. Just some of them, the abs are hiding better than others. So what I'd like to do is, number one, if you have a good diet, that's what's going to lose the weight so the abdominals show up. But in the meantime, what we can do is actually strengthen that area, and the core area is very important because it keeps a lot of the vertebrae in place. So the stronger your core is, the less back problems you'll have. So what we're going to do is just 3 exercises, and this doctor at Stanford put this routine together. So if you just follow this, you'll feel a stronger core in the first couple of weeks. So the first thing that you need to know is whenever you do an ab routine, you really want to keep your back into the floor. So go ahead and put your back down. So if your back kind of starts hurting these next couple of days, it's because you're not pushing it down to the floor just on this first routine. So what we'll do is we're going to start with the leg lift. So what you can do is hold one elbow to your knee. That takes that bend out of your back. And then we're going to do a leg lift. So you're going to lift about 6 to 18 inches, not letting your foot touch the floor. And then you'll just come up to where my hand is, about 18 inches. So go ahead and stop. So you're going to do 15 repetition, both legs. But the whole key to that first one is pushing that back through the floor. If some of you feel pain in your neck a little bit, you can support your head with both hands and really hold your chin to your chest. So that takes that pain out of your neck. So we do have the rectus abdominis, which is the muscle group that goes up and down, but the separate one is the lateral obliques. So this is one you really want to focus on if you're a tennis player or a golfer, because that's all the rotation when you do that, and this will give you more power in that rotation. So the lateral obliques do is just a twisting motion. So what you'll do now is you'll bring your heels to your glutes and have your knees together. So a lot of times when people do rotations, they bring their hips off the ground and they rotate their hip. You want to actually keep your knees pointed straight up and down, and I'll hold Josh's knees today, but if you're at home, you can just do this against the corner of the wall so you don't get your hips rotating. You'll put one hand out to the side, and then what you're going to do is have your elbow right next to your head. So a lot of people, when they train that rotation, you see they just move their elbows so they're not getting any rotation of the core. So you want to rotate as far as you can that way, okay? So what you want to do is be against the wall so you're not twisting your hips, but then you don't want to come back all the way either, as far as you're not going to let your shoulder blade hit the floor, because that takes the tension off your abs. So go ahead, he's going to put his elbow all the way through the wall, but then come back until he touches my hand. So just come back, there you go. So as long as your shoulder blades don't touch the floor, you're going to get that real good rotation. And once again, that's what you want to focus on for those rotational sports, tennis and golf. Okay, we always save the best for last. This is what the rectus abdominis is. So what you can do is bring your heels next to your glutes like you did. Knees together once again. So now, this is a crunch. So back in the olden days when we used to do the president's fitness test, we used to have our feet farther away, and we used to do a full sit-up. So we used to come all the way up, and what they found is when you get above 30 degrees, you're working hip flexors, you're not working your rectus abdominis. So what we want to do is just focus on the rectus abdominis. So once again, if Josh has his heels next to his glutes, he's going to have his fingertips to his knees. So that's just a measuring stick. Once again, if he comes back further than that, he's taking the tension off his abdominals. So he's going to come up from there and try to get his palm above his knee and then come back, okay? So he's going to do 15 of these also. So just go ahead and do that. There you go, good. And always exhale as you do that rotation, okay? So if you just stick with these 3 exercises, you're going to feel your core really tighten up. It's a great routine, it's a quick routine, and you want to spread it out throughout the day, so maybe once when you get up and once before you go to bed. But you can work your abs every other day, not every day, because you want to give those muscles a chance to rest. So once again, that's a quick routine. You're going to feel a real solid core, and that'll translate to the tennis or golf course this summer. So appreciate your time. Let me know what you think about the exercise, and we'll go from there. Thank you.